Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paperboy. Time for another top 10. Today we're going to do the Titanic and White Star lines. This was a lot of fun to do. Anybody that follows the top 10 knows that I'm basically into paper. There's a lot of stuff that's not paper out there that I had no idea whatsoever about. These are the top 10 items off of eBay over the last 30 days, 45 days, whatever it is. I try not to repeat. So in other words, if a drinking glass was number 5, I'm not going to show it again at number 4, even though that may be what was the 4th highest seller, vice versa. Do try to give you a nice little mix of stuff. And as always, there is some bonus stuff at the end. Do check out all the other top 10 videos as well. They're a lot of fun to make, and I learn a lot. Coming in at number 10. 1922 original Olympic first class deck with interior photos, Titanic sister, $750. White Star line is definitely something other you need to remember. Things always sell, and you see right there in the left hand corner, that is what the logo looks like. Definitely remember that. Anything you see with that on, if you can find it cheap, pick it up. I know I had a brochure missing half of the front page or front cover. It basically opened up, was missing half the front cover, and I got almost $100 out of it. So definitely anything White Star. These are always great. First class is always better than the other ones as well. There were fewer of the first class ones made. They will have done various classes, the various decks as well. First class is the one you want to pay the most for. Of course, I would buy any of them, but $750, very, very nice. Coming in at number 9. 1999, the Titanic submersible model, 16 inches long, new open box complete. That went for about the same price, just over. With the shipping, it would have went for about $725 plus the shipping, something like that. Really neat item. It's a book and model. You can definitely find these out there. Do keep your eyes open for it. Very, very interesting. Coming in at number 8, Titanic postcard. With the map of the voyage, which is really, really cool down at the bottom. I've never seen one of those like that with a little map down there. $900. So everybody does love the Titanic postcards. That is definitely a really, really nice postcard. Prices have gone up considerably from where they were when I started doing this. No doubt at all about that. Coming in at number 7. Authentic Titanic disaster front page newspaper, April 15th, 1912. Earliest report. The Virginian pilot. The nice thing about this is whatever area you were in, this would have been reported in the newspaper. This went for over $1,000, and this was from Virginia. Wherever you're watching this at, if you were a state or territory at that time, the newspaper might be out there. It might have been saved. Definitely keep your eyes open for something like that, and note it. You're talking some serious, serious money. And again, because this was Virginia, which had no particular reason that it would be collectible other than somebody doesn't have it. Coming in next at number 6, the White Star line RMS Olympic Titanic first class Demitas glass cup and saucer, 1,250 pounds, about $1,566. Great little combination right over there. And again, do check the logo out. That's what sold this without a doubt whatsoever. Memorize that logo, and when you are out and about and you see anything with that logo on it, look a little closer. That's what I'm saying. Could be very, very valuable. Henry Wilde, Titanic Chief Officer, signed letter from Henry Eldridge, $1,812 on this over here. Did note right there, the date right over there. You got to do some research on this, obviously, to know Royal Navy Barracks. There it is. So that's what you call a blind stamp, by the way, as well, just to let you know. A little bit of terminology from the book world. Figured I'd share that with you as well. Really, really neat item, $1,812. Doesn't look like much whatsoever. It's a nice little return on investment, I'm sure. White Star line RMS Olympic Thomas Ward paperweight, made from her bronze in 1935. How neat is that? Great little paperweight as well. Went for $2,192. Trying to see what the size of this was. Advertised for 5.5 inches long. So it's actually not even, that long overall, 5.5 inches. $2,192. That is awesome. Coming up next, RMS Titanic 1911, the Lusitania and White Star line collector rare display. Musea. which I believe is probably museum. Went for about $2,000. You get 2 ships, so it's only $1,000 a ship, cheap at twice the price. And 32 inches long, 27 inches long as well. They've been kind of painstakingly put together. You're paying for the craftsmanship as well, but just a nice item, no doubt at all about that. Coming in at number 2, look at that, $3,000. White Star Line Late Victorian Rare Monumental Crystal Wine Cooler, roughly 1880. That looks like really high quality there as well. Obviously, it was pre-Titanic, but just a great piece right over there for $3,000 for one item. Just, I mean, a lot of pictures. Just looks really nice. Hopefully, you get the tomatoes with it as well. Just a great item right over there. And the number 1 item. This was an interesting item. The guy took over $3,000 for it. RMS Titanic First Class Smoking Room Tile Harlan and Wolff and Titanic Artifact. When you look down below, you're actually getting like 4 different things. You're getting pictures, you're getting a poster, you're getting a tile, and more. I probably would have broken that up, and you probably would have gotten more money out of it. Probably something great for a collector as well. A collector could buy this and say, hey, I want to keep this and this, sell the other couple of items off, and lower his cost of goods. Really interesting way to sell it, but some really neat things as well. A poster framed and everything. That's going to cost some money to ship, $43. I think he undersold himself as far as shipping, but what do I know? A couple of bonus items, 4 bonus items here. Went for about $350. Original April 1912 RMS Titanic Disaster New York Newspaper Memorial Photo Issue. I wanted to bring this up because I do a lot of paper, and it's good to keep in the back of your mind what something or other like this could sell for, about $350. Because I could probably find that out at a paper show, something similar to that, and they might be asking $50 to $75. Before I did this video, I would walk on by. Now, I'll take a second look, and you take 40 on it. It's definitely worthwhile. Obviously I'm willing to spend $40 to make $350, no doubt at all about it. So, this isn't the kind of thing you're going to find for $1, but now you kind of have a price point on it. Up next, RMS Titanic print by Ken Marshall, signed by 4 survivors. Very cool item, $450. Signed by the survivors as well. Just an interesting item right over there. Will look great on anybody's wall, anybody that's a big fan of the Titanic. Neat item. I did want to show that to you as well in case you happen to see one out there. 1910s White Star Line's Titanic and Olympic Steamers advertising postcard, $538. 30 bids on this. Kind of funny that the ship is facing that way, but too soon? I don't know. The Olympic Titanic. Very interesting item, to say the least, over there. I have absolutely never seen that postcard before. I definitely will be keeping my eyes open for something like that. Again, not something you're going to pay very little for, but now it goes for $538. Somebody's gotten their $100 bin. Pick it up. You're going to make some money. And the final interesting item right over here, two bottles, Titanic Ocean Particles from the Ship's Hull, 1999, at an exhibition from St. Paul, Minnesota, $600. Wow. Wow. That's all I'm going to say is wow from that over there. Longtime Titanic historical member used to own that. So pretty neat item there for $600. You're probably never going to see something like that, but I did want to show it to you. Do hit the like button if you could, and do follow all the other top 10. We try to keep them fun and try to keep them entertaining and teach you a little over here as well. See you then.